reason I really got into knife making was because I wanted to produce something that you couldn't buy in a store unless you paid a lot of money for it. I really wanted to give the public something that I would have been proud to own, basically beyond what people's expectations were, and I really wanted to excel with everything that I made. Talking to a customer about a new order on the phone, say they're out of province or something, or down in the States, I will ask them, what is this knife meant for? You know, what you plan to do with it? Do you need it to be rust resistant? Do you need it to be really tough or flexible? Are you the person using it, or are you buying it for a gift? And then we go into details about the type of steel, the length of the blade, the overall design as far as the shape and everything goes. Then you get into type of handle material you can put together. There's a gajillion combinations. I try to keep abreast of what the current trends are, because I love the old style feel of the handles that I produce, but I also like the new handle material options that are out there, because there's some pretty funky stuff that you can still incorporate into those comfortable grips. There's no end to the styles and the creation and the handle combinations you can come up with, and I really love that. It allows me to have a ton of variety and experiment with a whole bunch of different directions, because every year I try and come up with some new models. I always try and balance, if possible, the ground portion of the steel with the weight of the handle, to where, if possible, it'll balance right on my finger, right where the guard should be. That's basically the sign of a good knife, because then it's not handle heavy, it's not blade heavy. And you'll find that a lot of people want to use that for a very long period of time without getting sore. If something's not comfortable, you're not going to want to use it, whether it's a hammer, a saw, a knife, a tennis racket. Anything that doesn't fit your hand comfortably is basically a waste of your time to use. And I've found at a lot of the shows that I went to, a lot of customers would pick up one of my knives and they'd be holding it and talking to me and forget that it was in their hand and just about cut somebody else, because they go, oh my God, that thing's so bloody comfortable, because I'll buy it. And that is number one for me, because you can put, like I say on my website, you can put 20 feet of steel out in front of that, but if it's not conducive to a really comfortable grip, you're basically spending money for a wall hanger, and that's not what my business is based on. The best thing about being a knife maker is it's like a jeweler. If you're a private single contractor or something that does whatever you want, and you don't have to work for somebody else and do what they need you to do, and just it's like a singer in a band. You know, if they hire you just to sing and not to write the songs, you're limited to what you're allowed to put into that project. So for me to be able to do this full time and really concentrate on giving all of my soul, all my heart into every little thing that I do, when the customer purchases that and gets the finished product in their hand, and the look on their face, the smile, and the fact that they know this is going to last a lifetime. And I mean, I've had already in my career, I've had grandfathers hand the knives that they bought from me down to their grandkids, that's the coolest thing. It really is. I've got my music, I've got all the stuff that I need in here, and I feel whole and complete as far as what I've wanted to accomplish in my life. And not a lot of people can say that, you know, when you're stuck in a cubicle all day and you feel like you've got no direction, no advancement. This isn't the job. It's a privilege, and you can branch out from any direction in this that you want to go. You're not a god, you know. No matter how good you are at what you do, you will make mistakes, and I still do, and I recover from them, and it makes me a better knife maker. I learn every year, and there's nobody on this planet, no matter what they say, that knows everything about knife making.